Royal Rumble 2026 has come and gone. We're going to talk about it today, talk about how we feel about all the results and how it was overall, really. So what do you think of it overall?
Fine.
Yeah, because we were talking through the whole event, weren't we? So yeah. I really enjoyed the first half, and then from there it kind of died. But yeah,
I think that's fair. I think we get into more of the specifics on the matches and stuff. I think as an overall, it was fine. I think it is the general consensus as well that most people seem like more negative on this than positive.
Yeah.
I don't want to shit in it too hard, but you kind of got to call a spade at some point, don't you? Do you know what I mean? And just sort of say like it was fine. Like I think we've kind of gone with Rumble. It's a big event. It's like the most exciting event generally.
Yeah. Isn't it the highest viewership every time, I think, as well?
Yeah. And I just think disappointed would be my overall outcome from it. I think there was a lot you could have done to make the matches a lot more interesting and to build to a lot more things. And it just felt like they kind of had an end goal and they didn't really care how we got there.
Yeah, fair.
You know?
Totally agree with you, yeah. I mean, we can start at the first match and get down to the last one. So first was Women's Rumble, right? That opened the match, I thought it was incredibly strong, right? I had a great time with that one. I thought they all looked really good considering the rules. They all look great. I did hear they had to do them themselves or pay for them themselves or something. Crazy.
I mean, this is very normal. This is kind of what WWE do basically. They're very much independent contractors, as they like to say, but you're not allowed to go anywhere. You have to do everything with WWE, but they will not pay for your hotels, your travels, your anything. So they basically go, here's your salary, you pay for the rest, you get here, you get your costumes, you do this, you do that, you do the other.
Got you.
So I'm not surprised because it's kind of how WWE work, but they were still fantastic. I mean, the women in general, when it comes to outfits and stuff like that, there's a lot of them that do their own. No, Bianca Belair is infamous for doing all her own stuff. Generally the costume department's always pretty solid with the women.
Yeah, it looked incredible. I loved it, but I thought it was a genuinely strong Rumble. First two entrants being Charlotte and Alexa, I thought was so fun. They had their little moment. I know they're a weird tag team, obviously, because they're still playing off this whole "we're not friends" thing. But I thought it was a really good, fun opening to the Rumble. And then from there, I just thought that match was just continuously strong, and I was very happy with the winner in the end. I can agree with that. I think it was all right for me. It was solid. I wouldn't say if I was to rate it, it'd be a 6 or 7 out of 10. I think it was fine. It was nothing outside of from the 30 onwards. I feel like I remember more. Yeah.
Whereas there was a lot of the sort of midpoint where it just felt like people came out and went and came out and went. And nothing strong really happened. We kind of had the Charlotte Alexa thing, which nobody seems to know if it was a botch or not. It was a bit weird. It seemed like it was. It seemed like it was something that was going to happen, but they also wasn't supposed to happen at that point, possibly.
Yeah.
I still don't really get the whole thing with Charlotte. I don't really understand why she had to be in there the longest. No.
Yeah.
At this point, no one cares.
No, I actually agree with that.
I'm glad that she didn't break the record. I was kind of worried that they were going to be oh, she's the only 2-time winner now. She got the record. It just feels come on, guys. Can we not have other people have things?
Yeah.
It seemed a bit strange considering they are still a tag team.
Yeah.
For her to be in there for so long is such a major part of it. But other than that, it was really solid. Because who was in the end? We had Sol Ruka,
Tiffy, Liv,
and obviously Liv.
Yeah.
And and I think especially that last 3 bit. I mean, Sol's, she's a future world champion.
Her performance in this Rumble was the best. The best performance of the whole Rumble. Amazing.
Yeah, I think this definitely was her. I think her and Lash Legend really stood out to me.
Amazing.
As the two main sort of people. Obviously, we had the big Brie return, which was fine.
Yeah.
I still don't. It feels like we kind of both watched Raw as well from last night. And it feels like it's diminished already.
Yeah, it just felt really no one cared. That crowd did not care. So
no, I think the initial reaction of, oh my god, it's Brie, and she does kind of have the Bellas have a hardcore fan base.
Yeah, this is what I was just saying.
By the end of the promo, they say we're going to tag titles. Everyone's kind of
oh yeah.
Cool. It was a cool return, and pretty much the only big.
I was going to say that was the only big women's return, right?
Yeah. And I think the finishing sequence was really, really good. It was a lot of a lot could have gone wrong, and
Yeah.
they executed it very, very well.
100%. I agree.
So yeah, it's a really, really solid start. Got no complaints, and again, yeah, it's Liv Morgan in it. I was very happy. Finally, she got a Rumble.
100%. It was really good. And plus, a really good moment from Chelsea Green. You know, when Alba Fire was on the floor and she like surfed her over.
No, that was
fantastic. Really, really good. But yeah, I thought that was a really fun start to the show. So I was happy there, right? And then what was it? AJ Styles Gunther was next, right?
Yeah.
Right, that match I thought was fucking crazy. It was brutal. Like AJ's arm had split in like the first 2 minutes, so there was blood like literally everywhere. Really strong match, and I don't know why, but it made me like real emotional. I went silent for like 10 minutes after it, and like obviously we just done John Cena's retirement tour. I thought it was good, but like the last match of Cena, I was like, it was fine. This for me was so good. It really did feel like AJ was like fighting for his life in that fight, and obviously the result isn't what we wanted, but it was so good. I loved it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. It was heartbreaking. Like I remember going back to TNA days with AJ, watching from all the way back then. I've always loved AJ, so this was like a real devastating blow, and I think especially because there was no real build to it. As far as like it was like I think this was what AJ wanted, and that's completely fair. I don't think he's done with wrestling. I think he's definitely going to go places. I think he's still going to be with WWE. I don't think they're going to release him as such, but I think he's going to end up in TNA, maybe in New Japan. I think he'll do a little run before retiring. But yeah, it really felt like we didn't have enough time, did it? I think because it came so out the blue, it was like, oh please, I want more. Like I really wasn't ready to see the end of AJ Styles. But yeah, I mean, again, fantastic match. It really is. As much as I'm not really sure how I feel about the whole Gunther thing, when
the career
just
killer
retiring
thing.
people.
Yeah.
It's a cool gimmick, and it's cool. It just leaves him in a really weird spot where I don't know what you really do with Gunther.
No, and obviously we've just seen Raw. I mean, spoilers for Raw if you haven't seen it yet, but obviously he comes out to AJ's music, which was very funny.
Fantastic.
Really good. And then just like destroys Dragon Lee.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just crazy. It's in a really weird position. Yeah. And I think sometimes you could do with I mean, the John Cena one I don't mind so much, the Goldberg one I don't mind so much, but I think with AJ, like, you could have given someone else that rub.
100%.
You didn't need to give it to Gunther. I understand the story of it, but sometimes I think it can be such a massive boost for a career to have somebody be like, I'm the guy who retired him. To give this all to Gunther just feels slightly wasted.
Yeah.
No complaints about the match, and I'm really mixed on the finish again, because I don't like the finish of the sleeper hold thing.
No, I find it
kind of die off,
because he does the sleeper, then he does the elbows, then he puts him back in the sleeper, and you know it's done. Like it's done.
But I think that's also the great thing about it. Like, we're not supposed to like it.
No,
you know.
No,
so it's doing its job. Like, we're supposed to be pissed off about it, and you can see when he went limp and the referee had to call in. The referee was solid in this as well. You know. The way he sold that and stuff was great, but I think you could feel the air when you leave the room when it happened, and I think that is kind of why they do it. But it just feels like
I know. Honestly, I wasn't expecting.
It was just pure silence.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting to feel that emotional after it. Like, it just happened, and I just sat there. I was just like, well, that was horrible.
Yeah, exactly the same, man. Exactly the same. So it did its job. It did its job perfectly.
Yeah.
I would like to see one more. I know, like, we're probably not going to, but I just selfishly I'd like one more out of AJ.
Yeah, same. I agree.
Just like a little send off, probably. But yeah, fantastic match. You can't really complain. Best match of the night by a mile.
Yeah. This was easily the best match of the night, and then followed by, in my opinion, the most boring and unforgettable match of the night was Drew and Sammy. I genuinely don't even remember a single part of this fight, like, at all.
No, we need that. I didn't really pay attention. It was one of them. I felt like a customary title defense, really. Yeah. Like, nobody ever believed that Sammy was going to win that match. Like, it obviously because of the ties to Saudi and stuff. I can understand why they gave him that match. But yeah, just a match, another title defense. It was solid. It's Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. I mean, they're always solid matches. Yeah. But yeah, nothing
No, I just
really.
I just found it very boring, unfortunately. Like, I think I probably was just like on my phone during this bit and kind of just it was on in the background. Unfortunately, I just find Sammy very, very boring. So to go against Drew, who I do love, I love Drew, but then just to see that matchup, I was just a bit like, cool, I don't need to see this again. So I took no interest, I'll be honest. And obviously, Drew retaining was obvious. I mean, so that was fine.
I think especially because they very clearly build into Cody and Jacob.
Yeah.
There's still talks of it just being Cody. I'm really, really, really hopeful they can include Jacob in that Mania match. It feels like they should at this point, but I think because that's very obviously where they go in, have a match like this is just like, we know the outcome.
Yeah, why are we doing
especially
this?
When you know the outcome, the stakes are not there, and you just think, well, we all know it's just a match for match's sake.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fine. I wasn't offended. It was just
fun.
And then obviously we went into the main event of the night, which was the men's rumble. Now, right, let's talk about the beginning first, because that beginning was fucking wild, right? So obviously Obafemi, entrant number 1, great. I don't know if they changed it because they botched it on SmackDown the night before.
I think so, but I don't know because the way it played out, maybe not. But
I agree. But it was well done. So Obafemi comes out first. Braun Breaker then comes out, gets attacked by everyone's favorite masked man. We don't know who he is, obviously. And then Braun was out within like 6 seconds or something like that. Yeah. Like ridiculous amount of time, which was so good. It's such a shock. I remember texting the group chat just being like, "Oh, Zach, are you alright?" But crazy.
I'm not. It was kind of expected. I'm not too mad about it. I like things like that when they do something different, where you just go, "Oh my god!" Like I really didn't see that coming. It wasn't. If that's Seth Rollins, then something's happened.
That is not Seth.
Wasn't Seth Rollins in that mask. So I don't know whether they're doing it. 'Cause apparently this was the theory with Theory. That like it wasn't always Theory. That was coming out. So I think the initial one was Theory. Then they had another one. Then it was somebody else. And then eventually it was Theory. So when they're trying that again to sort of throw people off, there's obviously a lot of talk of it being maybe like a Logan or something like that.
Which I think would I like that theory of it being Logan.
Yeah, I have a few theories about what they're going to do with the Vision, because I think it's really floundering at the moment.
Yeah, I agree.
But a fantastic way to start Rumble. I was very much, as much as I'm devastated because I wanted Braun to win. It's kind of an either-or situation. I mean, if Braun's not winning, this is what I wanted.
I agree. Yeah, and it was really good. It was really well executed. I really liked it. But that was 100% not Seth. That's all I can say. That was not Seth Rollins. But from there, as we kind of went halfway into the entrance, I was having a good time. Right, it was fun. It was just classic kind of Rumble. Nothing major. Had some good things. The El Grande spot was fucking beautiful. Loved that.
It was very funny. It just I think for me, for a lot of this, it just felt like it didn't feel like any eliminations were earned.
No, fair.
Like it really felt like we go, oh, this is a mad bit, and then El Grande comes out, eliminates somebody, like, wow, that's cool, and then within seconds the original El Grande is gone, and it was like, right, like it felt like nothing had time to breathe in this match. And even in the start, because you had Oba dominating early on.
Yeah, because he was on his own in the ring for ages.
You really should have extended that. As much as he had like a really good run, he just became background.
Yeah.
Whereas he was eliminating people, person after person after person, and then it just become another Rumble, and it just become another entrant. And it was a lot of that where I just felt like you could have done more with it. I think you could have easily eliminated 8-9 people in a row. Like
100%, I agree.
Nobody cares if Damien Priest goes. Do you know what I mean? We all know he's not going to win the Rumble. Yeah. Get rid of him. But when it's things like that, it was a bit like, fair.
Yeah.
But sorry, continue.
Yeah, I mean, well, let's just also talk about the wasted spots in here, right? Because obviously we knew that Adam Pearce had told Finn Balor there was no room for Finn Balor, right? Disgusting, right? Obviously, this is who we want to see. And if you've just seen Raw as well, they're clearly setting something up there as well, because there was a good little bit. But you had Mr. Iguana, 2 El Grandes, La Parka, Ray Phoenix, Dragon Lee, and surely out of that 7, we don't need half of those. We don't need any of them, really. So when Mr. Iguana comes out, I literally audibly just went, oh, because I was I found it so funny.
Gone from Mr. Iguana, everyone is like,
there was no reaction. That was the thing. And I liked him at first when we first started doing this gimmick. I was like, it's funny. Now it's just painfully boring. Like the fact that the fact that we didn't even get a Dom or anything like that, but we had. There was a good.
He's back last night. He's clearly alright. quite like.
Yeah, there was a good spot. I liked the spot with Mr. Iguana, Damien Priest, and Layeska. That was a fun little double choke slam. That was funny. But other than that, it just felt super pointless. Like the fact that we didn't get Finn Balor, but we got like 9 different luchadors that all got eliminated so quickly. And that's coming from the man who loves luchadors the most. Do you know what I mean? Like even I can notice the problem. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, I think that's kind of what the Rumble is. I mean, a lot of people have obviously complained about the Brock Lesnar spot, which is completely outrageous.
Oh, where it's elimination.
There's been a lot of rumours apparently that Jay took too long to get to the ring and blah blah blah. But that spot was supposed to happen there.
Yeah.
In that, whether Jay took too long to have Brock Lesnar get eliminated when Jey Uso's got a big entrance anyway, and to just do that elimination was outrageous.
It was outrageous.
Like outrageous, and nothing. I think my biggest problem with this Rumble is, firstly, the Final Four was fucking atrocious, but nothing. They built to nothing.
No.
We left this match going, okay.
I agree.
What exactly are we doing here?
It was just dudes fighting. There was no story. Yeah. It was just guys fighting.
LA came out, basically got rid of the entire vision.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And it was like, right. Then he eliminates Brock Lesnar. So all of a sudden you're thinking, the fuck, right? LA Knight's the guy now.
Yeah.
And then I think Roman got rid of him.
Yes, I think he did.
It was barely. It was probably. I don't even know if he got to 30.
Yeah. No.
The number 30 entrant.
Yeah.
Like it. So he'd gone. Like Cody and Jacob were sort of fighting. There was a cool elimination where Drew kind of took out Cody.
Setting up a good story. Which is fine. Continue.
And then seconds later, Jacob Fatu's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even notice he got. I didn't even notice his elimination. So.
But there was none. There was no just nothing really built. You kind of obviously built to Brock and Oba, which was
what a waste.
Sort of
I thought a waste.
Sort of, but as far as story wise, that's the only thing we can go with. Leaving this match, thinking okay, they very clearly build into Oba and Brock because they kept doing the whole we're gonna fight, no we're not. They kind of bounced off the ring a bit and got a bit and then Brock obviously eliminated Oba, so it's definitely building to that. But outside of that, nothing happened. No stories were started, progressed. There was that weird bit where Roman come out and just punched Jay.
So I liked that spot. It was funny because obviously it was the whole we're gonna run it back, we're gonna do a stupid entrance again, and then just fucking slap it. Funny, but
funny.
What?
Nothing's happened.
No. I agree.
Literally,
what was the point?
Raw, Jay comes out. He's like, "Wait, Tribal Chief." I'm like.
So when I just rewatched it on Netflix, I didn't even see that spot. I don't even know what happened with you.
Ad break because we were watching it live last night.
Right.
And during the ad break, that's kind of what they've been doing. Jay and Jimmy came back.
Oh, Jim was back.
Jimmy's finally back as well, thankfully. And literally Jay comes out. He does his own do the whole bloody nonsense.
Yeah.
So he came out, but then he was literally like, "Oh, I'll put your ones up with the Tribal Chief."
So it meant nothing then.
What was the point then? I just and they were working together and stuff, so I didn't know. He didn't make it clear enough to be like, oh, it was basically Roman being like, oh.
Yeah, because obviously they kind of had that moment. Was it in Clash of Paris when the Usos kind of fuck Tribal Chief over?
And he was like, get your shit together.
I'm not seeing you till Christmas. Yeah, so there was a big spot there, so they could have carried that on, but no, they haven't. So.
Yeah, just a lot of wasted potential there. And I think especially when you got to that last four, I mean the potential.
Who was the last four? Sorry, Logan, Gunther, Roman, Randy,
and Randy Orton.
Yeah, rubbish.
You're looking at that and you're going, and then that was the other thing, Gunther number 30.
Honestly, that took the wind out of my sails completely, right? Because I wasn't expecting a Chris Jericho or anything, because I was, but I don't know him, right? So even if he had come out, I would have gone, cool, Chris Jericho's here, good for you guys, but I don't get it. But as soon as his music hit and it was Gunther, I was just like, oh, why?
Which again adds to the Finn Balor argument.
Yeah, I agree. I've
got no space, but I'm going to put Gunther in twice.
2 matches,
It's like, what are we doing here, man? So he comes out. So obviously you're looking at that and you're going, right, Roman's winning.
Yeah.
There was no point in having that Final Four because Roman's winning.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't really understand why we're pushing Logan Paul so hard. He's not ready for that stage right now.
Yeah, I definitely that does add to the theory of it being Logan who took Braun, though. I think because then it had him last in the vision when they all said they were gonna fight for Braun to be in there. So I was like, it kind of adds to there, but. I don't know.
But I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Logan's not in that position right now.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not good enough in ring. He's decent on the mic, and he's a big personality and all that, but he's not ready for that world title run, which is what they seem to be forcing in, that Logan's going to be a world champion. Which it's just it kind of makes sense for WWE because they love part-time champions. But I don't know. It really felt like, I think they kind of got a history of doing this. Because if you think going into it, we had Cody, we had Jacob, we had Roman, and like Braun.
Yeah.
We're like three favourites with people like obviously Finn if he was actually in it.
Yeah.
We have people like Finn, Jericho, Ober on the outside that would go, ooh, could be.
Yeah.
So you enter with any of those like 3 or 4 in the final 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Would have been like, right, what's going on here? But to finish with that final 4, there's one winner.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think they've got a problem with this, where I think WWE realised that nobody cares about Roman Reigns winning, because nobody really does.
No.
Even when you've seen the reactions last night, they like to do the whole fan reaction thing.
Yeah.
There was 2 guys going in a bar somewhere, and one streamer going, oh, it's Roman Reigns. Yeah. And that was literally it. Like, nobody cares. No. Nobody's like, oh my god, I can't believe we're getting Roman Reigns in the main event.
Yeah, literally. It's not a surprise, is it? It's not like a new thing. Do you know what I mean? So.
No, so I think they knew that going into it, so they just put him in there with 4 guys who were like, realistically, obviously they got rid of Randy first, so you're looking at Logan Paul and Gunther, and it's the best of bad situation, isn't it? You don't want Logan Paul, you don't want Gunther.
Yeah, exactly.
So you want Roman Reigns to win.
Yeah, very true.
That's the only reason they've done it, because they didn't want him to get booed if he threw out a Jacob Fatu at the end, for example.
Very true. Very, very true. Didn't even think of it that way.
But yeah, it was just disappointing. That's literally how I left the match. I just left the match going, right, there was a lot of things you could have done, and it was just like they just missed the mark, like, badly. Like, really badly.
For me, it almost felt like they were just trying to like make up for the fact that Jey Uso won it last year. So they were like, oh, but you like Roman, so if Roman wins, you'll all be happy. But then, like, although after Raw last night and their promo last night, I am looking forward to the title match at WrestleMania, I'll be honest. As soon as he won it, I was like, cool, I don't want to see Punk and Roman again. Like, I don't care. And then I don't want to see Roman Drew either, because that just doesn't... No. There's nothing to that, do you know what I mean? So I was just like, cool, I'm way more invested in the women's title shot than the men's. But I think Raw did kind of pull it back a bit last night with their last promo, because I actually really enjoyed it, so...
Yeah, no, I mean, that's fair. And again, there's another one with Jey, isn't it? He was in like the top 5 or something for some bloody reason.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good promo. They're two of the best, Nate. Like, let's be honest, we both know it's Roman and CM Punk. I think if you just have that match, I think it'll be like their first single match in like, since like 2014 or something like that. So it is a big match, and I understand why they're doing it. Obviously, they initially wanted Cody and Roman again for some reason. They changed it to Roman and Punk, which is fine, but I think they don't need that world title. And I think the big issue with WWE right now is their world champions are just old part-time guys.
So this is what I just said to my partner downstairs. I was like, look, literally all we're doing now again is just middle-aged men fight for a title. And I mean, Roman's never there. And to be fair to Punk for saying it, like, he did say he was a part-time man, which is fun. But like, Punk is there pretty much every week, but Roman never there. So even if he wins, I'm just gonna be like, cool.
That's the thing. Over the last 10 years, we've had a Brock Lesnar run where he was part-time for the entire run and turned up maybe 4 or 5 times a year.
Yeah.
We've had Roman Reigns hold it for up to 3 or 4 years, part-time champion, turned up once or twice a year.
Yeah.
We've had Cody, the first run great, the second run basically part-time. He took a title off Cena. Cena, part-time run.
Yeah.
He's never there as a world champion.
True.
Cody won it, disappeared for like 3 months, and then just had a 6-month feud with Drew McIntyre for the title.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a habit they can't break at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's a really bad habit, because that's all it's really doing is holding people back, because you're watching Raw and SmackDown every week, and it's like there's no reason for them to do anything.
No.
Like, there is no number 1 contender spot. There is no, like, the whole glass ceiling thing of like, oh, you know, if you get over, you can break through and get to world title, because there's a hierarchy, and it's more about name power than
100%.
Actual people who should be in that position. You know?
Yeah.
And I think when you've got like a Roman and Punk, if you have Roman and Punk at WrestleMania without the title, that brings people in, because they go, I know Roman Reigns, I know CM Punk.
Yeah.
And if you add that then with having, say, a Braun Breaker versus someone for a world title, you're looking at that then for a casual fan. You're coming in going, oh, Roman and Reigns, I know those. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, I know those guys.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're going, who's this Braun Breaker?
Fella,
world champion?
Yeah.
Like, shit, he must be better than those two.
Yeah.
So you create fans that way.
Yeah.
Rather than just going at the top of the card to CM Punk, Roman Reigns, don't worry about the rest, because that's what you're doing to casual fans. These guys at the top, everything else that happened before it, don't worry about it.
I agree.
So it's just frustrating. I think it's very, very frustrating. I can understand everyone's kind of complaints with it, and he's, unfortunately, as much as he would hate to admit it, he definitely is his father's son. I don't really his father, but he's definitely fallen into the Vince trope of my way or the highway, and I don't care what you think because I want to do things and I know what's best. And you know, you don't. That's the fact. You don't. You know, and if it was just me saying this, I'd be like, maybe it's just an opinion. And I don't want to shit on it too hard because, you know, I love watching them. They every fucking week watching those pay-per-views. But, you know, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what people want because everybody, you know.
Well, I mean, it's an outcry every single time, isn't it? After every pay-per-view, there's always that bit, or is it the post-show every time? And they are always screaming at him every time. So, like, surely everyone's got to be on the same page.
Yeah, we can't all be wrong for me. But yeah, sorry, to go back to Rumble. Just disappointing, I think, is the overall feeling about it. It was good, it was fun, it's a Rumble, but it just didn't. This is the biggest time of the year, especially with WWE, but for wrestling as a whole, this build to Mania, and it didn't do the job of making people excited for WrestleMania.
No,
which is the most important part.
I agree, and now I think there's so much weight on Elimination Chamber to be like amazing, and that has to be like such a good pay-per-view now going into Mania, because like I said, I enjoyed this. I definitely enjoyed it more than you did, but even I can go, oh my god, there was nothing, there was no build, there was nothing. Out of the 4 matches, like 2 of them were really good. 2 of them were pretty mediocre, really. So the next few weeks has to be a major build, which I think they will. Like, I think Raw was a really good start for it last night, but I've obviously
they got enough room.
Yeah, I've been watching this for a year now. I can see it when it goes up and down. So I'm hoping they just keep that momentum going. We go into Elimination Chamber, have a really good Elimination Chamber. Something wild happens there, and then we get some good builds up. So that's the hope. So.
Yeah, we can hope. This is kind of as I know you're just like a year in, but this is kind of a wrestling fan's life, basically. You live in hope.
Yeah, as long as Travis Scott doesn't turn up at Elimination Chamber this year, that's all that matters.
Please.
Yeah, but yeah, that was it. That's the Rumble 2026. Like, it was good. What would you give it? Are we rating it on a scale of
overall?
Yeah, rated on a scale of 10.
Okay, out of 10.
Yeah,
5 for me.
Okay, I'd say
it's a tale of 2 halves.
Yeah, I get it. I'd probably go a bit more generous. I'd probably go like 7, just because I had a good time all night, but I had a lot of problems after it finished. And then the more I sat on it, the more I was like, oh, this could have happened, and this didn't happen. And so I think that was my issue.
Yeah, I think it's just bang average. There was nothing there that I could go, but that.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Like, coming out of this, there's not a single thought in my brain of, like, I can't wait to watch that pay-per-view again.
Yeah, and it was 4 hours long, and by the end of it, I was like, what did I get out of that 4 hours? I just had fun. So, that was it. Yeah.
Nice, alright then. Well, we might do Chamber. I guess we'll do Chamber Mania.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to cover. I'll cover Raw, SmackDown.
Yeah, I think we'll do Chamber, we'll do Mania, and then we'll just kind of see where we go from there. Then.
Yeah, 100%. I look forward to it. Hopefully, they'll be bangers. So.
Yeah, we will see.
We will see. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the Rumble, obviously, let us know if you did.
Yeah, let us know who you think should have won each Rumble.
And no Bianca Belair return. Outrageous. Outrageous.
Just if there are comments, we did have like 1 or 2 last time. Just let us know if you like this stuff.
Yeah. It's kind of nice to have the comments last time were really nice. It was nice to just see a few people
which
comment.
Is mad because you're in the wrestling space.
I know, but it was very nice. So if you are enjoying this new little take of ours, just let us know. If it's shit, let us know. We'll just stop.
So please let me know.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you very much, and we'll hopefully make another video before Elimination Chamber. But if not, we'll see you at Elimination Chamber.
Bye.
Bye.